I feel like everyone has a different idea in their mind of what the quintessential bad driver is. Like when you picture in your mind the description of a bad driver, what do you think of? Maybe there's someone who's from a place like Florida, or Texas, or New York, or Connecticut, or Massachusetts. Now, the point I'm trying to make is that we all think of something a little bit different because we all have our own personal experiences on the road. I know some of you might not have had the opportunity to drive just yet, or some of you just refuse to drive or don't need to drive, and that's 100% fine. But for the rest of us, oh, we have some opinions. I know we all do. So go ahead. I'm curious. I want to hear all of you guys' thoughts. What are some biases against people that you have on the road? Pretty much anything goes. But if your comment is racist, it's not going to be there for very long. Make the smart decision. So while you guys tell me your wildest stories and some of your craziest lore, I'll go ahead and provide to you guys some footage from my last live stream that I did, where I was reacting to some dashcam videos of some examples of these terrible drivers. Maybe it'll remind you of an experience that you had and make your story a little bit better. Oh yeah, and if you stick around to the end, I'll tell you one of my crazy stories. Enjoy. So over my cup of coffee, I thought we'd like to watch something instead of playing something. Yeah, we are going to be watching an episode of Idiots in Cars from Dashcam Nation. If you guys haven't heard of Dashcam Nation, you should watch their videos because they are kind of harrowing, but they're pretty funny. When they are funny, they're great. But they're also a good learning experience.
Je l'ai pour un mois. Ben, je l'ai comme payé, là, c'est pour un mois.
What is this guy? Whoa!
Hey, tabarnak!
What was the plan there? At that point, just pass on the right.
What about the danger of nitrogen narcosis? Once we're clear of the bottom of the sinkhole and the lower part of the feeder string before it upslopes to the river, we'll avoid any further feedback.
Whoa! What was that?
What the?
Go below 30 meters, and once you're afloat, keep a sharp eye for submerged boulders. Those were the words.
Fair enough. By the way, just a quick disclaimer. I always like to make this just in case the original creator of the video sees one of these videos. If you at any point feel like your content has been stolen or exploited by me, that is not the intent. I always mention what the video is and who the channel is initially in order for people to go drive traffic to that channel and watch the original video. That's the original plan most of the time, especially if I have this uploaded as a YouTube video. So I would love if you were to reach out and let me know if you would rather me not do this in your channel in the future, or if you would like me to remove this video. I'll happily do so. I just thought, you know, it could be a good symbiotic thing, and you know, it's topical for what I'm wanting to discuss in this video. So yeah, we'll go ahead and continue here. Ooh. Guy's just not paying attention. Ooh! Excuse you. Boyfriend was driving home from work when he got hit by this lady who immediately said it was our fault. What? What? Okay, okay. Lesson 1 of this video. If you are a type of person, I understand you want to be hospitable on the road if you're one of these types of people, but if you're someone that does this, where you stop and let someone out of an intersection, especially if there's multiple lanes over of open traffic and there's not other people over here, stop. That is dangerous, and it leads to this. It leads to this all the time. It happens frequently in my town. I understand you want to be courteous and hospitable, but the person made the decision when they pulled up to that intersection where they wanted to go, letting them through for that whole entire spiel. That is up to them to figure out. Don't stop and let their stupid cause another accident for another driver because you decided to be courteous. You are actively putting them in more danger and another driver. Stop. And it's also illegal. Stop. Whoa. Both of you guys are dumb. Wow, how? Okay, I will have full admittance here. I am a risky driver, okay? When it comes to turns like this, I get impatient. I drive a little bit quickly. My car is tiny. It's not a fast one. It's just a 96 Accord. It's quite an old vehicle. But I do stuff like this all the time. I don't advise doing this, but I only do it in areas I'm comfortable with, and I can judge distance on roads that I understand well. The unfortunate thing is, and I especially try not to do this if there's someone else there because they can get deceived if they're being inattentive. I know that's technically not my problem, and it isn't this white car's fault, though it definitely contributed to why this black car made a really dumb decision here and decided to pull out. He was probably looking at his phone or something. He or she was probably looking at their phone while they were there and then saw this white car go past and they're like, oh, it's a lefty. They must have been safe to go. I must be safe to go. And then in a lapse of judgment didn't look. 100% their fault, but definitely a contribution from this person making a risky move, which is why risky driving can sometimes be bad. And that is a direct into the door crash. I really hope that the person in this black car is okay.
Oh. Hey Siri, call me.
Good response on the guy? Yeah. Not good. You want to give me her insurance saying her husband would divorce her if he finds out she got into another crash? I don't care. Give me your insurance information now. If you don't have insurance, I'm getting a lawyer. Listen, you hit me, dude. That's on you. Okay, I need the fix, man. I can't. If I was like made of money or like a millionaire or something and I could afford to fix it and she was struggling, maybe I would take it on the chin. I don't think most of us got that kind of cash, man. Like straight up, this economy sucks. It's only getting suckier. Her kids were, she's doing this with kids in the... Kids were running around and said this was her 6th accident in the last couple of years. Stop driving. Get a job where it's like walking distance or remote if you can. How, give me $300 to fix their subway. It isn't too much more than that. If that's your damage, I would take the money and go. But that's just me because I don't care. There's a little bit of plastic warping on there. It probably costs more than $300 to fix, but if you don't care, you could just kick it back in and take the $300 and then get yourself some like subs at Firehouse. Oh no, that's the damage to your car? Oh, yeah, that's definitely more than $300. A funny feeling about the red Toyota. Why is that? Do you not like, are you bashful on the brakes or something, man? Yeah, good for you, bad for them. Rip to their radiator. They are screwed, dude. Crossing US 72 in Huntsville, Alabama at 5 a.m. when a most likely distracted driver barrels through the red light after its change. We missed the collision by inches. I might have seen this at one point. It looks familiar. Whoa! Oh my god, I'm glad that missed you. What's going on here?
Oh my god.
In Leavenworth, we're not robotic. No egos. Just real people doing real work and loving it.
This guy's drifting. Hey!
It's real. It's not for
Open your eyes.
Maybe just get like the stone
Rep
water.
rims. What?
Yeah, get a stop sign.
That's like how the folks around my area drive. Folks around my area do this stuff all of the time. I would not be surprised if this was like recorded around where I live, because this kind of looks like Lenore. Yeah.
You almost hit two. Yeah, get a stop sign.
Yeah, no, people just run stop signs. Crazy, man. Ugh. Whoa! Okay, who was in fault here? Who had the stop sign? I see keep moving, it says, right here. I don't know if that's a road sign or what that refers to. I need some more context here. There's no stop sign for you. So you have right of way, technically. They should have a stop sign. Though across the street from you, I see there are stop signs for the oncoming Hang on. There's a stop sign. They ignored the stop sign. There's a crosswalk, too. No, you dead ignored that stop sign. Yep. What's that?
Manual recording will now start.
Hope you're okay. An attentive driver blows stop sign and clips the back of my car as about to turn left, Athens, Georgia. I will say, there are 3 places that immediately spring to mind when I think of the worst drivers I've ever seen. That would be, in order, Lynchburg, Virginia is number 3. Actually, Lynchburg, Virginia is number 3. Number 2 is Atlanta, Georgia. Number 1 is Houston, Texas. Just because Houston, Texas, people drive like this. They drive literally, they'll drive inches away from your bumper and aside to you, and it's like you're going 80, they're going 80. It's normal. That's how they all drive. And it's on like 9-lane highways. It is a hyper-capitalist hellscape in Houston, Texas. You would probably have higher odds of surviving a trap out of one of the Saw movies than getting in any sort of fender bender on any of Houston's major highway roads that run through the city. I'm never driving there again. Just not going to happen. It's scary, man. Not doing it. Just to go to the roundabout causing a crash. Ooh. Hey. The people on the roundabout got the right of way, bruh. If you're on the ring, you don't move till you get off the ring. Whoa. Bristol, again, the UK has roads that confuse me. Some of their road laws are a little weird to me. Person ran a red light while I was driving to get groceries. They weren't paying attention to the road and passed through the light at moderate speed. Ooh. I hope they're okay. That was a hard knock. Yikes. Guy didn't stop. Maybe he just had a shock. That's crazy. Sorry that you got involved. That sucks. Spotted in Houston. Oh, just moved from Florida? I'm scared how you all drive. I mean, Florida already has some pretty terrible drivers. If you're bringing the terribleness into Houston's psycho driving, I understand why you're scared, but you're also, I'm guessing, according to this text here, says, better not have that on a car and be cruising in the left lane. I'm guessing you were cruising in the left lane, which Floridians do all the time. I don't know what it is about like Floridians, but they will chronically go under like speed in the left lane and hog it. But when you're in the right lane with a Floridian behind you, they'll tailgate the hell out of you, even if you're doing like 20 over. They're just psychotic drivers. Dude.
What the f*** was that?
Yeah, really. Ooh! Another example. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, Garmin, save video.
Okay, Garmin. Video spiking.
Finally, we'd recorded everything else, and I was out of excuses and out of time.
Whoa. That's not a lane, bro.
Okay, Garmin, save video.
Yeah, but whatever. It's shaking too much.
Ooh, yeah, there's another example of how a car here can influence another car into thinking that it's safe. But it is still this car's responsibility to be looking, which they clearly didn't. And come on. Where were they turning from? Let's take another look-see. Gotta analyze this one. Okay, yeah, no, that is a right lane right there. So, in this case, right here, unless there are 0 cars coming, 0, dead 0, do not turn into any other lane except for the furthest right one up there. Ever. If this was completely empty, sure, you can pull some crap like that because it puts no one in danger, but you gotta look to make sure. Doing that blindly is the dumbest move ever. Don't do that. Agent was fleeing police in a stolen vehicle and hit the cam car while waiting at a red light. That's crazy footage. This is in North Carolina.
There was a car and it almost hit us, and then like it had
Microtel. Not seen a microtel in any other North Carolina towns I'm familiar with. So probably in central North Carolina in the areas I'm not so familiar with being in. So yeah, I can't identify this place.
like a disconnect.
Ooh.
They just left. They hit and
KMV
ran.
3893.
Dude, you got the cinematic footage.
The cop is after them.
Yep.
It's a funky looking police car too. Oh no, these roads look south. Like deep south. Whoa! You had a stop sign, bro. Speed limit with no traffic control device. You ran the stop sign, caused a collision with my vehicle. I'm glad that you were able to type that out. That means you're probably okay. Hopefully you have no long-term health issues. Ooh! Zero regard for safety. Driver ran a red light and flipped another car in the process. Permanent license revocation. Yeah, no, running a red light, especially at a busy intersection like that, is just not forgivable, man. Crazy music choice for that time of night. Ooh! Rear-ended. You okay? Too busy texting life's next bad decision because he wasn't watching the road. Eyes up, genius. This would be something I would type if I submitted a video like this. Quad fell off. Oh no! Yeah, dude, you need to secure that better. I love how you could tell when he found out. You just see the truck. Whoop! Whoa! He's like, what was the? Oh! I'm getting too much entertainment out of that.
Alright, is there someone idling in the right lane where they're not supposed to be? Or can I actually, like, move up? I can move up. Thank
What are you doing?
Look at the f***ing sign!
They're honking back at him.
No stopping at any time! Head.
You gotta follow that, man.
Oh my god. You're not supposed to stop there either!
Hey, what are you doing? Hey.
Christ!
Lady backed up into you. No damage was done and no one was behind you. No contact was made between your cars. Oh, there was contact made between your car. Glad it wasn't enough to cause really any damage. Dude, your wipers are so loud.
What the
Your mic is so bad.
What the f are you doing? What the f are you What the f are y'all doing?
Left turn yield. I've had people almost hit me with that.
Reminded me of the interior of an airplane hangar.
Gray car turns
My
left
voice
from the
echoing.
right lane,
This
cuts
is
off
way
the
bigger
red
than I
pickup truck.
expected. Before proceeding further, you must set the entrance to your personal space. A blinking, transparent doorway appeared against
It's crazy. Drive smart. I promised you guys a crazy story. So I haven't been in many accidents. The ones I have been in were not my fault. Both of which kind of happened while I was parked and while the other person was not. So if that tells you the amount of fault that I was in for those crashes, there you go. I'll let you draw your own conclusions. But one day, while I was at Walmart, this was back when I was driving a nicer vehicle. It was a 2007 Mercedes C-Class. Just turned out to be an unreliable vehicle, which is why I now drive the Honda, which has twice the mileage and is still a much more reliable vehicle. Buy Japanese. But while I was parked in the Walmart parking lot, this was just after I had gone into the store and bought a couple of food ingredients I was going to make for dinner that night. just to bring home for my mom after my shift, actually at the subway in that very Walmart. Kind of jogging my own memory back thinking about this story. But while I was sitting there, I was texting my good friend Sebastian, who also cooks a fair bit, about what I was making for dinner. And I just remember feeling a massive jostle, a loud crash from my left side. And I look over, and what do I see? A massive Dodge emblem. Too much RAM, not enough Dodge. Bright red, too. So, yeah. Fun. So somehow I was still able to open the door, though it did have issues closing, couldn't mess with the window. And I was able to force it open, and out stepped an old man from his truck. He had sort of shaky hands, and he just kind of seemed a bit confused, like he didn't see me whatsoever. And honestly, I think he didn't, because he was a relatively short person, and these pickup trucks have gotten so ridiculously big that I'm pretty sure they did a study where like an average height 5-year-old stood 20 feet in front of one of these Ram trucks, and the person in the truck couldn't see the child when they were 20 feet in front of them. So yeah, pickup trucks are getting too big. People who think that they need to keep getting bigger, why? Like, do you really need to compensate more for what's going on? Anyway, I don't have any crazy crash stories, but that's the wildest one that I've got that I personally experienced. I could have made up something a little bit more crazy, but you know, I like to keep it real here, and I'm going to continue to keep it real. That was probably the craziest accident I've been in, and I've been pretty lucky on the road. There have been times where I've lost control of my vehicle, and it's been exhilarating, but I've never really crashed other than that. I've hit a couple of, brick walls and curbs and stuff, but nothing crazy out of the ordinary. I don't have any tickets. I don't know. Kind of an uneventful road goer, even though I see a lot of craziness on the road. If I get any new stuff in, I'll let you guys know, because I actually have a dash cam, and I can show you guys a little bit of ridiculousness that happened on the road in front of me for your guys' enjoyment at some point sometime soon, if I get anything on dash cam. But until that point, this has been Ferriset. Join my streams if you'd like to see any of this stuff live, or to see some games that I'm playing here and there, because it's just a good time. And I'll see you all in the next one.